Hello friends, welcome to my channel, myself Rag Jambulkar. In this video, we will see how to use super keyword in Java programming language. So basically, there are two uses of super keyword. One, it is used as a method. Second, it is used as an object. In this video, we will see how super keyword is used as a method. And in next video, we will see how it is used as an object. Now look at this example. So here I have created some classes. So this is class A and it has one constructor. This. We are extending this class in class B and this class B has one constructor. And from this class we are creating object of B. Now see, when we are creating object of B, so by default this constructor will be called. We will run this program and we will see output. So it got compiled. Now we'll run it. So here you can see, as we are creating object of B, so this will run. So definitely we'll get output this in constructor B. But here you can check, before in constructor B we got this output like this in constructor A. Though we have not called constructor of class A, we have not created object of class A, still we got this output, that is in constructor A, and that also we got before this output in constructor B. So reason behind this is, though no statement is mentioned there, but by default there is one statement, and this statement is this. This is the super keyword and it is used as a method, so that's why we call it super method. So though it is not mentioned, but by default there is this super method, and because of that, when this constructor is run, so when we are creating object of B, this constructor will get run, constructor will get called, and this is the first statement, so that's why this constructor will get called. So in previous example we have not mentioned any statement like this. Here we are mentioning that. Now we'll check the output. Same output you are getting. So if you comment it out, still you will get the same output like that. Now we'll do one experiment. So here it is the first statement. Now I will make it second statement like this, and we'll run this. Now here we are getting one error. Call to super must be first statement in constructor. So super statement or super method, here this super method should be the first statement in constructor. Otherwise we will get error. So it should be a first statement only. Like this. If you don't mention it, still there is no problem. By default there is this super method is called. Now see here, in class A there was only one constructor and in class B there was only one constructor. Now in this example we will see. So in class A there are two constructors. One is without parameter and second constructor is with parameter. And in class B also I have created two constructors. One is without parameter and this with parameter. And from this class, from this main method, I am calling the constructor of B. I am creating object of B, so by default that constructor will get called. Class A is extended in class B. That means class A is a superclass and class B is subclass. Now see, if I create object of B like this, so this constructor will be called because we are not mentioning any parameter. But if I mention any parameter, for example this 3, so this constructor will get called. Now question is, after calling this constructor, which constructor from the superclass will get called? Because see, when any constructor is run, so by default it is calling constructors of parent class. But in parent class there are two constructors. One is this and another is this. Now question is, which constructor will get run? So we will check this. So as you are mentioning parameter, by default this constructor will get run. and we'll check which constructor from class A will get run. So our program got compiled. Now we'll run it. So here you can see. So this constructor got run in constructor B with y is equal to 3 because we have passed the parameter from the main method. Now out of these two constructor we got this output in constructor A. So in constructor A means this constructor got run. So that means by default that constructor is run without any parameter. Constructor without any parameter is get run. But I don't want that. I want this constructor should get run. So that thing also we can do. We need to pass parameter from this constructor to this constructor, and that thing we can achieve it by using this super keyword or super method. So here see super keyword that we are mentioning like this, and from here we can pass parameters. So for example, why I am passing. So now see, as we are creating object of B, so this constructor will get run, and here we are calling super, and there also we are passing one parameter. So y or any number you can pass. So here that value get passed, and as you are passing the parameter, this constructor will get run. We'll see now. Got compiled. Now here you can see. So this is the output we got from this constructor, and as we are passing the parameter to the above constructor, parent class constructor, by the super keyword, here we are mentioning the parameter. So we got this output in constructor A with x is equal to 3 like this. In constructor A with x is equal to 3, whatever it is. So this constructor got run. So here we are passing the parameter by using this super keyword. So friends, I hope you like this video. If yes, then click on like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press bell icon so that you will get notification of my next video. So stay connected. Thank you.